Hi guys, welcome back to Morgan Tarot. It's Lisa here and I'm here to do a reading for the collective. So if you are drawn to watch this message, it is for you. I feel like Spirit will direct you here if this is what you're meant to see. I'm asking generally, what do I need to do to make this work? Now, quite often we ask Tarot for very general questions in terms of, um, will my person come back? Do they love me? Are they being faithful to me? All of those kinds of questions. But quite often what we do really need to think about is how we can proactively make change in that, how we can do things differently in order to bring about a different outcome. Because remember, we're not just relying on luck and miracles to happen in these connections. We actually do need to put in the work, as in with any successful relationship. It relies on an element of the work being put in, the the strategies being put in place to help you to make something successful. It doesn't magically happen. So what I'm doing differently is I'm asking for a message of what can you guys do differently to create a different outcome in this situation? Because that is what we need to learn about. That is what we need to know, because miracles don't just happen. What happens is work goes in and we create a new reality for ourselves. So the question is, what do you need to do differently in order for this connection to work? So my question is to Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels and the universe, what do you need to do differently in order for this connection to work? So if you are drawn to this question, then please watch, because we'll get some advice from Spirit about what it is that you need to do differently in regards to this connection to help the connection to be successful. So Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels and the universe, let's find out, what does whatever zodiac sign who is watching need to know in regards to what do you need to do differently to have this connection work? That is the question we're asking Spirit, because these things don't happen miraculously. They come from us putting in the hard work, and quite often we just want a miraculous answer from Tarot. But I'm going to give you an extra insight in what is it you need to do differently to to answer that question for yourself. We've got the Four of Wands so far. Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels, the universe. Can we please have some more messages of advice for the person who is watching this video that wants to know what they need to do differently to make this connection work? Okay, we have got the Ace of Pentacles and the Sun. We're going to get two more cards. What does this person need to know in order to help this connection to grow and to work? Two more cards, please. What advice do they need to help this connection to be successful? Two more cards. We've got one, which is the Ace of Wands. Apologies, guys, the lighting's just gone out, but that's okay. We will continue. I know you guys can still see me. Sorry, guys, I'm not pointing the cards. I'm pointing the camera at the cards. Okay, I've got one more card that we need to pull. We are asking Spirit, what do you guys need to do differently in order for this connection to be successful? And the Six of Pentacles. All right. So we'll clarify any that need clarifying, but let's go ahead and read the energies we have here. So first of all, we have the the Four of Wands. A very positive energy here. I feel like what this is trying to tell you in order to help this connection to be successful with this person you're seeking the answer to is that you need to start being a bit more carefree. You need to start being a bit more fun and joyful and seeing the lighter side of things, instead of always going to the darker side and to trying to think about how you can orchestrate happiness and how you can make you guys be so happy and go to some party to see if you can spark something between the two of you. You need to figure out how you can to bring this happiness to your connection organically. How can you organically create a sense of joy, of lightheartedness rather, and bring that into this connection so that you can have more joy and fun and happiness in the connection, because we all need an element of that in our connection. We need an element of we're not always being serious, we're not always not seeing the lighter side, not seeing the joy, not seeing the little synchronicities in life, the little things that the humor in things, and just bringing things to a lighter energy. So I feel like that's a message of advice for you guys, that you need to see a lighter side in this connection. You need to bring more humor, more lightheartedness into this connection to help it to be more successful. Because the question we're asking is, what do you need to do differently to help this connection be successful? We've got the Ace of Pentacles. This here could represent that you need to try to bring about more new opportunities, more new ideas and experiences for you guys, to do things differently together, to perhaps go and do something different that you might not have done in the past, to go try something new together. You know, step out of your comfort zone, do something that you don't normally do. You know, instead of sitting around watching movies every Friday night, perhaps you could decide, okay, let's go do something we both haven't done before that we could learn, you know, together, something new, something exciting, something that can re-spark that commitment and connection between the two of us. Let's go try dance, you know, salsa. Let's try, you know, let's go do something we've never done before. Let's go to the gym together and, you know, work all our different body muscles and that we didn't even know we had. Let's go on a trip somewhere that we've never been to. Like, do something new and exciting that you haven't done before, you know, that brings some excitement and enthusiasm into your connection, but also brings another dynamic aspect of your connection where you can relate to each other in a different sense, instead of the same old, you know, energies that you have in the past, where you've just done the same old, you know, safe thing that is maybe becoming a boring habit in your connection, and just break out of that and create a new element of what can be new and exciting in this connection to help it to grow and to flourish. We've got the sun here. You know, I feel like that's another energy of, you know, you guys need to, you know, get out into the sun more. I feel like it's more, you know, literal. You know, get out, enjoy these new activities that you can do, find ways that you can celebrate each other and celebrate your, you know, your union. Do things differently than you've done them before. I feel like if you do those things, there's going to be more abundance, more happiness, because the sun does represent the happiest card in the deck. It represents, you know, wish fulfillment, happiness, like 10 out of 10 commitment in terms of love, in terms of, you know, the pentacles and the cups. This is, you know, the happiest card, where you guys are just joyously happy together. The sun does bring a lot of joy and happiness to everyone. So I feel like you guys, you know, literally could get out into the sun more, which could actually, you know, help you guys to bond and connect. Perhaps, you know, one or both of you enjoy being out in the sunlight. You know, this is just about just getting out and living more and finding that joy and happiness. Look at the, you know, look at the woman here. She's just, you know, overjoyed with, you know, that sunlight shining on her face, the way that feels. All of your senses are heightened. You are enjoying every moment of life. Life is short. Life is not, you know, life is limitless. Is not limitless. We are here on a time limit. We're not here just to, you know, forever. So we need to enjoy every single moment. And I feel like this card represents that energy also, that we need to enjoy every single moment that we have, especially with our significant other, if we're looking for a way to, you know, what do we need to do differently to make this connection work. We've got the Ace of Wands here. This again is about new opportunities and new. I feel like there's a very strong message here that you guys need to try new things. You know, we've got two aces here, which is about new beginnings. It's about trying different things that you haven't done before. This card is about igniting passion within the, you know, the hearts and minds of both of you. How can you reignite some passion in this connection so you're out of that boring, same old, you know, safe energy, that safe, you know, that safe thinking, that same old commitment, that same old routine that you guys have. You need to break out of that. You need to find something different that you guys can do together, something that you both have a mutual enjoyment of. Sometimes that takes, you know, some time to figure out what that might be, but it might mean that you just need to try different things. Go out and try something different. Do surfing. Go, you know, taking photography classes together, do, you know, a dance class together, you know, learn how to write together, learn a new language together, do something that sparks some, you know, some enthusiasm, some inspiration, some passion between the two of you, something that you guys can like develop together that brings in a new element in your connection, in terms of something new that you both didn't know about each other, something that, you know, a skill that you might be able to hone in on. One of you might be better than the other and can help the other person, and therefore you have this connection where you are growing together and you're learning new things together, and it's keeping things really exciting and enthusiastic, and it's just a whole nother new dynamic for your connection. So I feel like there's a strong element here of getting out of the same old energies that you guys sit in to be comfortable and safe, and taking a leap of faith, because we do have the Fool card at the top of the deck. This is all about taking that step forward. It's about trying something you've never tried before. It's about taking risk. It's about, you know, stepping out of your comfort zone and making sure that you guys are still continually growing, but you're doing it together as partners, because we are asking the question, what do you need to do to, you know, reignite this connection? What do you need to be doing differently to spark something new in this connection? Otherwise, it's just going to grow very old, very stale, and you'll fall into that same category that so many people do, where they just outgrow each other because you grow differently and you grow apart. One person wants to do more things, the other person is happy just to sit in the, you know, in the house and do the same thing every weekend or every night, and the other person outgrows them and just goes ahead and starts doing those things independently, and then they find someone else that they connect with that's willing to do all these new, you know, exciting experiences with them, who, you know, they then connect with. But wouldn't you rather that happen with you? If you want to know how to reconnect and rebond with this person, your person, you need to find that spark within your connection, and you need to do these things together to bring a new sense of, you know, joy and enthusiasm, and just a whole new spark in terms of, you know, how your dynamic works in this connection. You don't just sit stagnant, you continue to grow together and you learn new things together, and it just brings about a very exciting energy in your connection, where you both are learning and you're both growing at the same time, but you're also growing together instead of growing apart. We've got the Six of Pentacles here, which is very much a card of equal give and take. Again, this is about you guys, you know, giving and receiving fairly. So there's a fair balance in the connection. It might be that you give some ideas about in some areas, and they give some ideas, and you both negotiate and come to a middle ground where you both, you know, decide that, okay, so you're interested in that and I'm interested in this. How about we try this and then we try that? And it's about negotiating and making sure that it's fair, that you both bring new ideas and new sparks to this connection that you can both try. And, you know, at the end of the day, you'll come to some kind of middle ground where you both are willing to try, you know, new things together and find that common balance, that common, that, you know, that strike between, fairness, you know, what is it that we can bring to each other that can help this connection to grow. Obviously, you're not going to enjoy every single thing that each other suggests, but it's finding a balance and, you know, agreeing and negotiating to find that equal, you know, that equilibrium where you both can find a middle ground, you know, of things that bring you guys together, and taking that leap of faith. You know, it's really important that you guys, you know, step out of your comfort zone and do things that you might not necessarily do, to bring about some excitement and enthusiasm in this connection. And I feel that's how you guys are going to work on this. It's how you're going to keep together, because you're going to grow together and you're going to learn together and you're going to build something together, and it's going to make you guys really abundant, successful, and for the love to keep growing and thriving instead of getting boring and stale. Yeah, so we've got the Temperance card here, so it really is all about balance and divine timing. And yeah, you guys can rebirth something really exciting and new in this connection. Instead of just, you know, sitting in that same old energy, you guys get to keep growing and learning together, and instead of growing apart, you grow together. So certainly very positive messages here about how to, you know, help this connection to grow and keep going, and that is what I have for you guys. So if you liked what you saw, please do like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm here to try and help you guys have a really successful connection, and, you know, it does get stagnant sometimes when you sit in the same old energy, but this is the advice from Spirit about how you guys get to keep moving forward. Take chances, take a leap of faith, do things differently, create new opportunities, and most importantly, do that together, grow together, learn together, find new experiences to do together, and you'll find a lot more about each other and also your connection. So thanks, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If it didn't resonate, you know, I feel like you probably wouldn't be watching this video. So I feel like if you're here, you're guided to be here, because we're all here to seek how we can move our connection forward instead of falling apart and drawing apart and growing apart. How can we grow together and be together and stay together? That's the question we're asking here from Spirit, and I feel like I had a really clear answer. So yeah, thank you guys for your support, and I'll see you in my next video. Thanks, guys. Bye.